The wind is as strong as we've seen it all day. We're seeing gusts of about 40 miles an hour. I want to direct your attention to the east right here. About 100 miles from where I'm standing right now, that is Hurricane Dorian, moving 6 miles an hour up Florida's coast. And you see people kind of taking in this sight right now on the beach, but don't let that fool you. I spoke with the mayor of a small community here called Indy Atlantic. He says that 51% of his residents evacuated because of this storm. And when you see the damage that it caused the Bahamas, it's no wonder why. Michael, to be honest, the weather really hasn't changed all that much. The wind gusts are still at about 25 to 30 miles an hour. The surf is actually a little bit bigger today. If we can show you these waves barreling in towards shore. Yesterday, the waves were at about 10 feet. Today, they are over 12. So a lot of people are taking in this show on the beach. And I think if there's one thing that I have noticed that has changed is maybe the morale here on the East Coast. And that's kind of been the story of Dorian, the story of change. Not long ago, us in Southwest Florida, my girlfriend and I were among the people who were going to get our hurricane supplies. We thought that we were going to be impacted. Then the danger zone kind of shifted more towards the East Coast. People here were worried for their loved ones, worried for their families and their property as well. And now with the storm being downgraded to a Category 2, a lot of them are really feeling a lot more secure and better about their decisions to stay here at home during the storm. Coming up at 12:30, I'm going to show you a lot of those people and take you inside their stories and inside their decisions to stay here and brave the storm at home. Reporting in Melbourne, Nate Foy, NBC2. Well, Lisa, Mike, you can expect a lot of people and a lot of traffic. It took my photographer and I about an hour and a half to drive 4 miles here to the Miami Beach Convention Center for what they call the Super Bowl experience. So just down that hallway, there's a bunch of other attractions. You're going to find things like a bench press, a 3-cone drill. Essentially, it's a chance for fans to feel like they're a pro. They're going through an NFL combine. I got a bit of a bum knee, so I decided I'm going to be the quarterback today. And we're going to get, I think, 3 tosses. Is that right? 3 tosses. All right, this is how you go viral. I'm a little nervous. Oop. I think I might need you to get behind me because we got the wire right here. All right, first one. Too long. All right. Now we're going to go over Von Miller there. Again, too long. I'm going to go deep. Oh, off the rim. Can I get one more? All right, bonus. I'm going deep again. I want it all. That's how it's done, guys. Who knows? I might be playing in the game on Sunday. Tons of fun things going on. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to show you, if you wanted to take a day trip here to Miami, kind of how that would look, how easy it is, and some of the things that you could do for fun. Reporting live in Miami, Nate Foy, NBC2.
All right, thanks, Nate. All right.
Live on Alligator Alley.
If you're thinking about taking a day trip to Miami, NBC2 anchor Nate Foy is live from the Super Bowl experience to show us what to expect.
Yeah, guys, we're here at the Miami Beach Convention Center for the Super Bowl experience, but our day, well, really yesterday started as we left Fort Myers, and I put this together to show you what it would be like if you decided to come take a day trip to Miami. Well, the Super Bowl might not be in Southwest Florida, but we got the next best thing. It's just a 2.5-hour drive, and we're going to show you how easy it is to make a day trip out of it. Let's go. A quick trip across Alligator Alley gets you to the city at the center of the sports and entertainment world. All right, we just got here. We parked the car, and I hope you guys brought a change of clothes, namely a bathing suit. With the Shelbourne Hotel as a beautiful backdrop, anytime that you come to Miami, you got to check out South Beach. It's the first stop on our tour today. Let's go have some fun.
He's looking forward to the Super Bowl experience we're going to this afternoon, and I told him I just want to go to the beach. That's what makes it worth it.
We're just excited to get out, smell the ocean, see the birds, see all the people. It's awesome.
And the ocean smells even better when you're in it. All right, now that we're nice and refreshed, we'll head over to Bayfront Park for Super Bowl Live. And while you're going between destinations, you can unfortunately expect a lot of this, that famous Miami traffic.
I'm always in the moment, but it's like...
All right, we're here at Bayfront Park for Super Bowl Live. We changed into some nice clothes, and as you can see, there's a lot going on here. We just saw the rapper Lil Nas X. There's a Mars rover space concept vehicle that kids can just go walk right up to. There's some kids playing video games. There's something for the entire family. All right, I'll take winner in this one.
The fact that you can come out here and just represent the team that you're cheering for in the Super Bowl, man, it's unreal.
All right, we have one more stop on this tour, and before this one, you might want to stretch out. Yeah, guys, and I'm stretching out my arm right now. So at the Super Bowl experience, you essentially run through an NFL combine. This right here is a 2-minute drill. I only get one toss. I got to hit that target. Ah, too high. All right, well, you can come try this for yourself. You do have to expect some bad traffic because there are so many people in this city right now, but it's a ton of fun. Reporting live in Miami, Nate Foy, NBC2. This feels like Hollywood, California, guys. We have tons of celebrities here all coming together for a great cause. We're helping feed families in America that frankly just are having a hard time doing it themselves. So far, in its 29 years of existence, the Taste of the NFL has served 220 million meals to those families. And right now, I'm going to bring in food expert Adam Richman. Adam, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Why is this event so important? Yeah, Christina, and that's the beauty of living in Southwest Florida. It's not necessarily a major city, but we're close enough. You can take a day trip, you can come check out the Super Bowl in Miami. So these ladies took a quick trip down Alligator Alley, and when they got here, they actually saw us, recognized us from the news, so we got to chatting and take a look at our conversation. Well, it might be hard getting out of Hard Rock Stadium tonight, but I'll tell you what, the halftime show that those ladies were so excited about definitely did not disappoint. J-Lo and Shakira absolutely dominated, and so did South Fort Myers alum Sammy Watkins. 5 catches, 98 yards, and we actually just talked to him right inside this building right here. That's where all the post-game interviews are happening right now. And coming up in sports with Sean Barry, we're going to tell you exactly what Sammy Watkins said and his message to everybody in Southwest Florida as he is now a Super Bowl champion. Rob, I know that you're very excited about Shakira and the Super Bowl halftime show, but a lot of people here are excited about the culture in this city. Miami is such a good host for the Super Bowl because there's so much life in this city, and also, as Rob was just mentioning, we have some pretty good weather in Florida. So people are out taking some Instagrams here with these beautiful street murals at the Wynwood walls here. And believe it or not, so this is the 11th time that Miami has hosted a Super Bowl. The last one was 2010, but Wynwood Walls was founded in 2009, so it was here, but it really wasn't what you're seeing right now. And the people who run this place, the curators, actually picked the artist who designed the Super Bowl ticket for this year. So I sent some video back to the newsroom. If we could pull this up right now, you should be looking at video of this year's ticket. And as you can see, it pretty much just fits the Miami culture. It's eccentric, it's flashy, it's over $3,000. But here's the artist talking about Miami embracing the art culture. This is just the outer bands of Dorian. It is expected to get worse. I want you to take a look behind me right now. Across this river is Melbourne Beach. This does open up into the ocean. So off on the other side of that bridge there to the southeast, Dorian is just inching closer and closer to where we are standing right now. And you heard Allison say it's slowing down even more. Before that, it was going 1 mile an hour. So that's not a great sign, but it kind of prolongs the anticipation here as people are waiting for the big storm to hit. So when you go around town in Melbourne right now, you'll see a lot of businesses boarded up, restaurants closing down. We actually got the final sandwiches at Wawa. So a lot of people are getting ready for this storm. We see 10 shelters are open in Brevard County right now. Schools are closed. In fact, Eastern Florida State College is closed until next Sunday. So a lot of people are bracing for the impact here, and it's kind of like the anticipation of destruction we're hoping is worse than the destruction itself. It's kind of similar to what you just heard from Brenna. What really surprises me is how relaxed everybody is with a Category 4 hurricane just inching closer to us ever so slowly. So about a mile down this road is Melbourne Beach. We saw people playing in the waves, having all sorts of fun on what could be this final day of normalcy. But here in downtown Melbourne, it's not normal. This right here, a restaurant with hurricane shutters up. We've seen very few people out on the streets. In fact, we only saw 2. They left just about 5 minutes ago. And what were they doing? They were putting up plywood to protect their store. Those mandatory evacuations are for people in high-risk areas, people with beachfront properties or people who live in mobile homes or RVs. But in general, the kind of vibe that we're getting here in Melbourne is people feel like they've been through something like this before. Take a look at this sign in downtown. You see, they've been through Matthew, they have been through Irma, but what about Dorian? The million-dollar question, you just heard Rob Duns tell you, this storm is not really moving, so people are just kind of waiting for the impacts here. I actually spoke with the owners of this cigar shop across the street. They're going to brave this storm inside their store. They have all the preparations they need, but they're doing that because this is a tightly knit community. They say they're going to tell other business owners of any damage that they see in this downtown area. And I'll ask my photographer, Scott, here. Just down the road here is Melbourne Beach. We saw people playing in the water yesterday. They almost seem to be enjoying this experience. There's definitely some cautious optimism in the air because of how slowly this storm is moving, but that's also maybe the scariest part of it because you know that it's right there and you just don't know when it will come. So we have been seeing some rain this morning, nothing too bad, just some minor wind gusts, but we're obviously expecting the conditions to really worsen here in the next couple hours and especially into tonight. Reporting in Melbourne, Nate Foy, NBC2. This is how far the water is going up. You see this sea foam towards my feet, just a few yards from this sea grass, which is the only thing separating the beach from the parking lot. But a lot of people are taking in the sights today. A lot of people deciding to brave out this storm here at home. I'm going to bring in one of those people right now. My friend Jennifer over here is with her family. They live in Palm Bay. Jennifer, what made you decide to brave the storm here at home?
Well, we've been here for over 20 years now, and we have a great community. We stayed with our friends, our family. We felt we were prepared. We prepared for the worst, and we just hoped for the best.
And you've had a lot of time to prepare. This storm has been moving so slow. Has that made it more difficult?
It has, but we're spending time with family. Where we decided to come out to the beach, see what was going on. It's definitely hard with it slow moving, but we're getting through it.
All right, well, I hope that there's no destruction to your property, and I hope that your loved ones are okay. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. Good luck.
Yeah.
So Jennifer's not alone. A lot of people are deciding to just kind of stay at home and put those hurricane shutters up and see what happens here. And now that Dorian is downgraded to a Category 2, a lot of people are feeling better about that decision, guys.